coming back to school with me. We could have done it all so easily.
Hi, my name is Craig Thompson Wood. I am the board game teacher. Thanks for coming to the classroom. Today we're taking a look at Tiny Polka Dot by Math for Love. Before I go on to the report card for Tiny Polka Dot, I feel that I really need to establish one point first. Now, the box is, and I measured it, 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 5 centimeters. Within this little tiny box are no less than 16 games. And that greatly affects my rating on this in terms of anything that I'm looking at, because there's not just one game to be looking at. There's not just one game to say it plays this many players, or it takes this much time, or covers these ages, or whatever. It's 16 different games, and that's just, without any of the other things that they suggest for advancing difficulties or creating your own games, which is very possible. I mean, 16. So anyway, on to the report card. So for number of players, I give this one an A+. I mean, the games range, the 16 different games range from one player playing a solo game up to games which include several. So it doesn't matter what size of group that you're playing with, you can pretty much accommodate several different groups. Even if you are doing different groups, with one box, you could probably play 2 or 3 different games simultaneously, because not everybody's going to be using all the same cards at the same time. I'm sure you could work that out. For the learning, I give this game an A+. I mean, for the 16 different games that are in there, each of them teaching a range of different skills from a range of different ages, I think that this is probably the most essential math game I've ever seen, in that I think that every primary classroom should have this game in it, without exception. I'm including a blog, and I'll put a link to that blog in the comments section below. And in that blog, I have prepared a spreadsheet where I look at each of the 16 different games and have included all of the different skills that each of those different games teach, as much as I could think and as what I could see. That doesn't mean that I've covered them all, but from what I could see in them, and there's just like so many different skills in there, from number sense to subitizing to conservation of number to addition up to 5, addition up to 10, just subtraction. There's just so much going on in here. It's astounding. For the fun, I give the fun a B. I think the games are fun. I don't think it's, I think the kids are going to certainly enjoy doing this far more than any kind of worksheets or drills or anything like that. This is a fun way to play games, particularly if they're playing with an adult or something that they can just sit back and enjoy the experience of just that social time, or with some friends and enjoying that social time and playing, and not worrying so much about the math, and if they make mistakes, no big deal. Don't make such a big deal of it. Focus on the fun. Let them have fun. Let them help each other play. Don't worry about the competition and winning and losing and all this. Just play to have fun, and I think you'll get a lot more out of this. Time, I give the time an A. I mean, the setup time is minimal. The strike time is minimal. It's just cards, and the play times, again, depending on how long you want to be playing for, there's many different games you could be playing, each with a range of different times and things. It's just very flexible in terms of whatever your needs may be. Cost, I'm going to be really conservative here and say that the cost I'm going to give an A. I'm saying that only because I don't know what it costs yet. I haven't seen what this would be charged for in the stores. But I'm, like I said, conservatively an A, because 16 games in one tiny little box, I can't imagine that this is going to cost more than like $20, $25. And even at that, for 16 games in there and what you're getting, that is still a great price. So I think that this is a game, let me just come right out and say it, an essential game for any primary classroom. So that's going to be it for today's episode. I'm considering doing a playthrough of this game with Timothy, just so you can see how some of the games are played and just see how a child reacts when playing this game and some of the things he might be doing and enjoying, and how, maybe some ideas of how you might teach it and things you might be considering while you're playing with them. If you have any questions about Tiny Polka Dot, please leave me a message in the comment section below. If there's any other games you'd like to see done on this channel, again, leave me a message in the comment section below. Always love to hear from the viewers. Well, until next time, I'm Craig Thompson Wood, the board game teacher, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.
Are you coming back to school with me? We could have done it all so